Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Muzaffar bin Musa and I am student from University Technical Malaysia Melaka. For the subject BMCG 4713, which is Renewable Energy System, I am from Group D. I will present a little bit about hydropower system. Here is our group member. From the left is me, Muhammad Muzaffar bin Musa, followed by Muhammad Faris bin Ash'ari, Muhammad Ashraf bin Abdullah, and Muhammad Nuriman bin Mustafa. Here is the energy policy in Malaysia. As of my last knowledge update, this energy policy is updated in September 2021. For this energy policy, Malaysia had several policy and initiatives related to the renewable energy. And for the info, the national energy policy and regulation can be changed over time, so it is essential to check for the most up-to-date information, and the key point is related to the energy policy in Malaysia. At number one is a national energy policy, which is policy in place which aim to ensure a sustainable and secure energy supply while promoting energy efficiency and conservation. For this policy, the national energy policy outline is to the country energy objective and strategies. For the second one is a renewable energy policy. Malaysia was making effort to promote renewable energy resources such as solar, wind, and biomass. For this policy, the government had set targets for increasing the share of renewable energy in the national energy mix. Another one is a climate change and carbon reduction policy. For this policy, Malaysia had committed to reduce its greenhouse gas emission and combat climate change. These efforts include policy related to carbon reduction and environment sustainability. Here is the current trend in Malaysia for the policy. For the first is renewable energy target in Malaysia. The target is set a renewable energy target to reduce its carbon footprint and promote sustainable energy sources. Malaysia policy framework emphasizes the importance of sustainable development in hydropower sector. The second one is the Malaysian government has policy and regulation for this trend in place to govern the development of hydropower and other renewable energy sources. These policies are designed to promote sustainable development and minimize environmental impact. The next one is existing hydropower capacity in Malaysia. There are a relatively small hydropower capacity compared to other sources of energy. Some of the major hydropower plants in Malaysia include the Bakun Hydroelectric Plant and the Murom Hydroelectric Plant in Sarawak, as well as several smaller plants in different regions of the country. For the last but not least, this include the consideration for environment impact assessment, such as social, community engagement, and ecosystem preservation.
I'm Muhammad Faris bin Ash'ari. I explain to hydroelectric power. Hydropower is energy derived from flowing water. More than 2000 years ago, the ancient Greeks used water power to run wheels for grinding grain. Today, it is among the most cost-effective means of generating electricity and is often the preferred method where available. In Norway, for example, 99% of electricity comes from hydropower. The world's largest hydropower plant is the 22.5 gigawatt Three Jaws Dam in China. It produces 80 to 100 terawatt hours per year, enough to supply between 70 million and 80 million households. The basic principle of hydropower is using water to drive turbine. Hydropower plants consist of two basic configurations with dams and receiver or without. Hydropower dams, which a large reservoir can store water over short or long periods to meet peak demand. The facility can also be divided into smaller dams for different purposes, such as night or day use, season storage, or pump storage reservoir plants for both pumping and electricity generation. Hydropower without dams and reservoir means produced at a small scale, typical from facility designed to operate in a river without interfering in its flow. Three source energy hydroelectric power of Malaysia. First, hydro capacity 9.8%, total gas capacity 43.5%, total coal capacity 46.7%. 9.8% of electricity energy source in Malaysia is from hydropower, 2,536.1 megawatt from total electricity. Almost hydropower already standby unit for backup for maintain frequency if other unit power plant tripping. Uh, this list of hydropower electric power station in Malaysia from Station Tenaga Nasional Berhad. Pergau Dam high generate current 600 megawatt already standby unit, and Sungai Piah small plant generate low current 14.6 megawatt. This list of hydroelectric power station private sector company is support generate current to grid to realize renewable energy from government.
Assalamualaikum, I'm Muhammad Asraf bin Abdullah. Next, we go to the challenging and issue of hydropower energy. Hydropower is one of the cleanest and most dependable renewable energies, but there are some challenges to overcome. The challenges are as follows. First is environment impact. The dams can alter river ecosystem, disrupt fish migration, and lead to deforestation in reservoir area. Second is hydrology and water management. Accurate hydrological data and effective water are essential for optimizing hydropower generation. Third is energy transmission and grid integration. Transmitting electricity from remote hydroelectric power plant to urban areas can be technical challenge. And the last one is building and maintenance. The necessary transmission infrastructure is crucial for efficiency utilization of hydropower. There are numerous advantages or benefits of hydroelectric energy, and we have listed up some of them below. First is the hydropower energy is renewable and reliable. Hydroelectric power relies on the water cycle, making it a renewable energy source. As long as there is water flow, it can generate consistent electricity. Low greenhouse gas emission. Hydroelectricity produces minimal greenhouse gas emission, making it an environmentally friendly option that contributes to reducing carbon footprint. Energy storage. Some hydropower can act as energy storage by pumping water upward during period of low demand and releasing it to generate power during peak demand, aiding grid stability. Long operational life. Hydroelectric plant can have long lifespan, often exceeding 50 years with proper maintenance. Grid support. Hydroelectric power can stabilize the electrical grid by providing grid support services such as frequency regulation and voltage control. Low operating costs. Once constructed, hydroelectric facilities generally have low operating and maintenance costs compared to fossil fuel power plants. Job creation. Building and maintaining hydroelectric facility can create jobs in construction, operation, and maintenance. And the last one is low environmental footprint. Compared to some other form of renewable energy, hydroelectric power often has a smaller land footprint.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Nuriman bin Mustafa. I would like to present about the disadvantage of hydropower. First one is environmental impact. Large-scale hydropower project can significantly after ecosystem disrupt natural river flow and harm aquatic life. This include the creation of reservoir and the blocking of fish migration route. The second is habitat disruption. Dam construction and reservoir flooding can lead to displacement of communities and destruction of habitat, impacting both human and animal population. The third is sedimentation. Over time, reservoir can accumulate sediment, reducing their capacity and effectiveness. Dredging and sediment management can be expensive and environmentally destructive. The fourth is dependence. Hydroelectricity generation is dependent on water availability, which can fluctuate due to climate change, leading to variation in power production. The fifth is limit location operation. Not all region has suitable site for hydropower, which limit its widespread adoption as a renewable energy source. The sixth is high initial cost. Building dams and hydropower infrastructure can be expensive and time-consuming, requiring significant upfront investment. The seventh, environmental regulation. Compliance with environmental regulation and obtaining necessary permit can be complex and lengthy process for hydropower projects. Eighth, impact on indigenous community. Many hydropower projects have historical displaced indigenous community, leading to social and cultural disruption. The last one is decommissioning challenge. At the end of their optional life, decommissioning and removing them can be complex, costly, and require environmental restoration effort. Future of hydropower. The future of hydropower is likely to be shaped by various trends and developments that aim to address environmental concerns, improve efficiency, and expand in role in the global energy mix. Here are some key aspects of the future of hydropower. The first one is sustainability and environmental consideration. Future hydropower projects will place a stronger emphasis on environmental sustainability. This includes minimizing the ecological impacts of dam construction, maintaining river ecosystem, and addressing issues related to fish migration and sedimentation. The second one is modernization and efficiency improvement. Upgrading and modernizing existing hydropower facilities can significantly improve their efficiency and extend their operational life. Climate adaptation. Hydropower can be an essential tool for adapting to the effect of climate change as it provides a reliable source of water-related energy even in changing climate conditions. So the conclusion is the future of hydropower will depend on how well this trend and development are balanced with environmental and social consideration. By addressing environmental concerns and embracing technological advancement, hydropower can continue to be valuable and sustainable component of the global energy portfolio.